Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our fall webinar series, where we will introduce you to a variety of different international universities. Over the next several weeks, we will be hearing directly from these universities about their programs, admissions processes, and much more. I'm very excited to have Carl Benz School of Engineering as our guest this morning. Carl Benz School, or CBS in short, is the International College of KIT, the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. CBS is located in a beautiful part of Karlsruhe. In fact, it is right across from the Karlsruhe Castle. Today's webinar is organized by Global College Advisors, and you will hear more about GCA in just a moment. Before we dive into the presentation, I want to mention a few housekeeping items. If you have any questions, please use the Q&A function instead of the chat. We will have a Q&A session after the presentation. Finally, this webinar is being recorded, and we plan on posting the video on our YouTube channel later on. So please check the Global College Advisors YouTube channel if you would like to rewatch some of the information that will get shared today. And with that, let's move into some introductions. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Cornelia Betschart-Fortes, the founder of Global College Advisors, also GCA in short. We connect students with universities all over the world, including the United States. Global College Advisors provides personalized college consulting and helps students explore both US and international options to find the best academic and financial fit. From college research to application strategy, we are here to support your student every step of the way. Today, we are all here to learn more about Carl Benz School's Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. We'll be covering the admission requirements, application process, and what it takes to become part of this exciting program. And with that, I would like to introduce our speaker, Songpan Utz. She is the college program manager and student counselor at CBS. Song has a strong background in higher education student recruitment, and with her work across several countries, she has gained firsthand knowledge of adapting to different cultures. As a student mentor, Song has a deep commitment to supporting students as they transition to life in Germany, helping them enhance their international experience. Welcome, Song, and I will stop sharing my screen. Please go ahead and take it away from here.
It's really a pleasure to be here today, and I'm going to load my presentation now. Thank you so much for having me here, Cornelia. Do you see the screen?
It is, yes, perfect.
Excellent. So, well, first, a huge welcome to all of you for joining us today in the US. And this is, I consider, a very important transformational step for you in your education to study abroad. And before I delve into the special features of engineering education in Germany, I would like to briefly introduce myself, because in many ways I have walked in your shoes. My name is Song Utz. As Cornelia just introduced, I'm the college program manager and student counselor of CBS, the Carl Benz School of Engineering, which is the international school of the prestigious Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, KIT, in Germany. So I myself was once upon a time an international student. I left China at 20 to pursue my own higher education in the US. I went to Kennesaw State University in Georgia for CIS, Information Computer Science, for my undergraduate. Then I went to Georgetown University for an executive MBA. And I worked and studied in the US for 17 years, focusing on international business, especially with Asian countries. And then because of family reasons, I moved to the UK. I worked in Southampton University and led the Faculty International Office for over a decade, and focusing in student education, partner development, and also international student support. So I have, as you have heard, this is the third time immigration experience that I'm having in Germany. And I'm so pleased to share my own experience with you, because I think although it has been for many years, now it's your own pursuit of your study, but many excitement and challenge that you're facing are similar to what I have experienced. So I hope today I can answer some of your questions and help you with your study. So first, because I have gone to various countries, people always say, why study in Germany? What's so special about Germany? As you know, Germany has outstanding universities, very highly ranked and famous and reputable. It provides high quality education. And Germany also is the largest economy in Europe and fourth in the world. And as you probably know that Germany is leading the forefront in technology development and technical research. And there will be lots of internship and job opportunities in these fields. If you want to learn about mechanical engineering, this is the place to be. Actually, recently, the Karlsruhe area is ranked the third in the world in technology research and development after Silicon Valley and the MIT area. So, and I also want to highlight a very special part of German education is the 3-year undergraduate program. In the States, the program I went to, I remember clearly in the first 2 years, there were so many foundation programs or general programs. But here at CBS, you will get right into the exciting theme of your study. You will have all the hands-on, you will have all the projects and also all sorts of seminars in the mechanical engineering from the first semester. At the end, I would like to mention that this is a very, very safe city. If there's any parents online, you may worry about sending your child abroad. And Karlsruhe is known for being a very safe, very clean and stable society. And I think you will very much enjoy the journey. And it's also a gateway to the rest of Europe. We are in the center of Europe and has wonderful connectivity. I will show you on the map where we are very soon. So next, I'll talk a little bit of ranking. I know this is at the forefront of many parents' concern. And for the QS World Ranking 2022, KIT is #1 in Germany regarding employability, because the education is highly reputable, is rigorous. So our students all have their jobs very soon after graduation and has a very high income level. And we are also ranked fourth in the world economy, as I mentioned, but we are worldwide the 5th in R&D and having approximately 48,500 patents registered worldwide in the ranking. So this is a map of all the campuses in KIT. As you can see, not only in Karlsruhe, but all the surrounding cities in Germany, even Dresden, a bit in the north, we have various campuses. Internationally, we also have a campus in Suzhou in China. So have wonderful international exchange programs. Currently, we have just short of 22,500 students and 400 plus professors. And because of the location, over the weekend, if students want to go to some other major European cities, Paris, for example, it's only 2.5 hours by train away. Amsterdam or Milan or Basel in Switzerland, they are all in the proximity. So you have wonderful connectivity. If you are interested to learn more about the European culture, this is a very good platform and good location for you. And Karlsruhe is near the very famous Black Forest. Actually, we are right at the beginning of the Black Forest. So we offer beautiful natural trails and the nature exploration. So if you're interested in that, do come and check out all these charming, beautiful German towns. So back to technology. As you can see, close to Karlsruhe, we have various famous companies with the headquarters located within very short distance. I know many of you are curious about career opportunities after graduation. Let me assure you, when it comes to engineering, Germany is where it's happening. So here is the home of all these worldly famous companies, BMW, Bosch, Siemens, Daimler, as you can see on the map, all within very short range. And Mercedes-Benz, not to mention. I just brought the students to the Mercedes-Benz Museum and Porsche Museum. They are in Stuttgart, about an hour and a half away. And it's wonderful, wonderful to see the history of how the automotive industry has come to be. And this forefront of the technology has always been inspirational to our students. And these students will not only have the chance at CBS to visit all this famous company, but also because of our industry connections, they will have many opportunities to work on research projects or work on internships, which I will tell you a little more shortly. So to really have the chance to engage in real-world engineering problems and collaborate directly with some of these Germany's top companies. So here we zoom in a little bit into KIT and Karl-Benz School. As Cornelia just mentioned, we are very close to the palace, the Schlossgarten. The Karlsruhe Palace is just across from us, which marks the center of Karlsruhe. And this red dot is where Karl-Benz School is. About 15 minutes walk to KIT's South Campus, where the students will take their courses. So it's very conveniently located. In Germany, not many universities offer accommodation. So at Karl-Benz School, the ability to stay in the city center and to be so close to campus is a wonderful benefit. And I think most students appreciate that. When you first come to the city, you are right at the convenient point. You see where the main shopping street is very close to us. That's the Kaiserstrasse, the King's Street, and the student right in the center of the happening. Now, International Department of KIT, the school that we're in, has 2 international schools. We provide English-speaking mechanical engineering programs. This is a very special feature of CBS, and Hector School is our master school. I know many students internationally want to learn mechanical engineering from German universities, but because of the language barrier, that has been a big challenge, and it has been a barrier for students to study in Germany. However, our mechanical engineering students are learning from an English-speaking program, so that's a big advantage. So who is Carl Benz? Many of you probably know that he is the founding father of motor cars, and he invented the first motor car in 1885, and it's considered the world's first automobile. Carl Benz actually was born in Karlsruhe right here in 1844. And based on his innovative spirit, we founded our Carl Benz School in 1999. And we look forward to welcoming you here. I want to show you this picture that shows the history, the tradition, and the ongoing in the future. We have Jutta Benz, who is the great-grandchild of Carl Benz, and have the chairman of the board of director at Daimler and at the head of Mercedes-Benz, Mr. Zescher here. You can see we have a statue on campus of KIT in memory of Mr. Dr. Carl Benz, and they took this picture right in front. And when our students come to CBS, we always have a picture right next to this statue as well. So what does it take to come to study at CBS? I will tell you a bit more about the program and the admissions requirement. So this English taught bachelor program of engineering is specially designed for students like you, as I mentioned. It's a 3-year program, much shorter, and you will graduate with a KIT Bachelor of Science. And the program starts in October. However, many American students may need to come to study a pre-semester. The pre-semester starts in August for 8 weeks. And why there will be this pre-semester, I'll tell you more when we talked about entry requirements. And remember, the online application is from December until April 30th. So do remember that window of application. So when you come to study this program, it's a Mechanical Engineering International Program at KIT, MEI. At the beginning, the 2 months of pre-semester, as I mentioned, then you will start the first 2 semesters of fundamentals of engineering. And in the second year, you will move on to more advanced study and have more specific subject in thermodynamic, in mechanical engineering, in fluid mechanics, so on and so forth. And at that time, you will also have more international studies and in very specific scientific work methods and specific POM, so on and so forth, academic fields. And it's from the 4th semester that you will choose your specialization. As you can see from this chart, that there are 4 specializations that you can choose from: applied materials, energy, global production management, and mobility systems. These are the forefront of today's most needed engineering questions and fields. And you will have opportunity to choose your focus from these 4 subjects. And I also put a special offer on this chart. As you can see, it's what we call smart projects that's only offered to CBS students. Smart projects have 3 different fields. The 3 themes are smart factory, smart co-op, and smart science. The smart factory is to utilize our special industry connections to provide you of 2 months project with industry, Bosch or Mercedes or Zeiss, for example. This year, our project is with Mercedes-Benz. And you will have the chance to engage with a real-world engineering problem and work out a solution. At the end of your smart factory, you will present a solution as a deliverable at the end of this project. And the Smart Co-op is also with the industry, but at the same time with the Faculty of Maschinenbau, with the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering. You work together with the faculty, with professors, and with PhD students on some research projects. That's 3 months student assistant positions in these applied research projects. And the last one, Smart Science, are prepared for the students who are interested themselves to get into academics. So this has more research focus and also more fundamental engineering specific training. So you will have the first-hand experience and to learn what does it mean to be an academia and to work on campus. So these are all wonderful opportunities for you to get into the real world projects. So now I will tell you a little bit of our college program support. From the very beginning, when you come to CBS, we provide you academic tutoring and academic support. The first 2 months is what we call an academic onboard program. We have an on-campus tutor to help you to quickly familiarize with the German education system, which I understand can be quite different from that you're familiar with in the States. So Mr. Bill Dixon is our academic tutor. You can see a picture of him. He is a brilliant British gentleman who graduated from Cambridge, actually, and he currently lives in Spain. But every year he comes here to help our students to onboard and to speed up and integrate in the German education system. And then we also provide an exclusive mentoring program for our students. This is partnering with, again, the faculty. You will have PhD students and professors to help you with your study plan and help you with your personal academic learning process. The students will meet with PhD students or professor 3 times a semester. And these are wonderful opportunities to form bond with a real research group and to have possible internship opportunities in the future with them. And also to learn why they are researching in these fields. What are the challenging programs and issues in the world? And sometimes they will show you their labs and they will bring you to their talk about the future of the research. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity for students to have these mentors. In addition to academic support, we also provide soft skill seminars and workshops. For example, we have time management and self-management workshops, career management, or academic writing workshops. These are all very helpful for our mechanical engineering students because interpersonal skills and that soft skill, how to present yourself and how to solve certain interpersonal issues and how best to present yourself at interviews. They're all very important. And we want to give you the best overall support in your preparation for your career. So some of the administrative supports, I find they're very important to our international students as well. For example, when you first arrive Germany, you need to get a residence card, but all the application process, forms, documents, they're all in German, and that can present a lot of stress to our students. And CBS Student Office is here to provide that support. And we will help you to translate the document, assist you to make, say, medical appointments or appointment with the city, and just facilitate you to work out how you settle in the city and the university. But life here is not just those boring documents. We have a lot of social events as well. Last year, we had over 15 countries of international students in the new cohort. This year, we have even more. So when you come to CBS, you're not just coming to Germany. You will make friends with students from all over the world. And they will bring you into this international student community. We celebrate your country. We celebrate your culture. On that note, I'm working on a Thanksgiving event. So American culture is definitely being celebrated here too. And we celebrate Chinese New Year, Diwali, so on and so forth. It's a real international experience. We have a strong student association international department, SAID, and I would welcome you to join when you come here. And we host all sorts of cultural events, alumni speeches and workshops, for example. That's also a good way for you to make network opportunities, maybe for future internship, or just to learn from the previous students what they have, their experience were, and how they manage their career development. Okay, now here is the hardcore part, how you can be admitted. So the general SAT, the score needs to be more than 1200. And if you take ACT, it's 24. If you take TSTS is 75%. But for American students, I found the most challenging part is we require 2 years of math and physics in your last 2 years of high school. So this is a very, very important part to apply to KIT in order to get direct entry. But don't worry, if you don't have direct entry, you can go through the indirect entry pathway with the 8 weeks pre-semester. So what does it mean by direct admissions? Besides the math and the physics requirement, if you have studied AP program, then you have opportunity to have direct admission to KIT. The AP program offers college level courses and exams that you can take in high school and then transfer that. So here I have listed the 4 AP exams that you need with at least a score of 3 in English, 1 foreign language, 1 math, scientific subject, or 1 other subject. That's for the AP. But what happens if you have none of that? You can apply for indirect admission, and the requirement is listed on the screen. You will need to have 3 or 4 units of English, which is per semester. A unit is a semester, and you will need to have 2 units of foreign language and 3 units of social studies. But most importantly, you need to have 5 units of math and science. Okay. With that, when you have indirect admissions, you will study for, back here, let me tell you a bit of our pre-semester. You will have 2 months of opportunity to study 4 subjects, which is our pre-semester at CBS. The 4 subjects are physics, math, chemistry, and English. Even you have English as your mother tongue, you need to pass the exam. At the end of the 2 months, you need to pass the exam, which will qualify you to the same level as direct entry, and then start your student journey. Okay, now I want to introduce you briefly to our high school program. This program is, I would say, like a trial for you to study here before you decide to come to CBS. we have a 1-week intensive academic program for you. We have winter school, summer school, spring school, and now the winter school and spring school are open for application. I have the dates on the screen, and each school has a specific focus. Winter and spring 2025, the subject is called The Legacy of German Engineering and the Movement Towards Sustainability and Industry 4.0. So you will have a combination of lectures, practical workshops, excursions, so on and so forth, to get a sense of this beautiful city of Karlsruhe firsthand, and to get a sense and a taste of student life at KIT. Of course, we'll bring you to BMW, Daimler, Bosch, as we mentioned. Here are some pictures that you can see from our summer school. The left picture was our last visit to Mercedes-Benz Museum, and the picture on the right is the Speyer Technical Museum. That was just took place over the summer that we went, and the students all had not only a historical perspective of all this automotive technology and industry, but also see the future, where it's going, and that's where you will come to play. Okay, and we also have interactive workshops, practical sessions, help you to, for example, build a hydraulic pump or have all these hands-on engineering projects. We also have lectures and engaging the students through seminars, discussions, so on and so forth on the academic side. But on the cultural and social experience part, you also will experience the surroundings of southern Germany, the Black Forest or the Pfalz that's very close to here, and to see some of the landmarks in this area of the country. And then that will help you, I hope, to decide to come to us to do your undergraduate study. And the cost of the program is 990 for the week. And it does not include accommodation. So I want to highlight that, or the airfare, but it includes all the academic programs, the excursions, some of the dinners and lunches, so on and so forth. If you look at the picture here, that is Mr. Dixon building a wind tunnel with our students over the summer school. And you may have the chance to build one in your winter school as well. So come and join us. So at the end, I'll tell you a bit of living on campus. If you scan this QR code, it will bring you to an online portal of a 360-degree virtual tour where you can see the details of our facility. You can see the seminar room, your dormitory, our offices, and so on and so forth, and get a real sense where we are. And as you can see, behind us is the palace and also the natural reserve. Lots of trees, lots of greens around us, and it's really a joyful and pleasant living environment. So for more information, I leave you with some contact emails, and feel free to contact me. I think when you live in other countries, the best part is you will see people living by different principles and different philosophies from the one that we're used to, and that really challenge you to think about your own life and your status quo. That's the most beautiful part of study abroad. And I hope that you will embrace this opportunity as well. And I look forward to have the Q&A session with you. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you so much for this fantastic presentation, Song. What a wonderful opportunity for aspiring engineers. That's really Amazing. Let me
Thank
put up
you.
our last slide here with all our contact information. Okay. And yeah, please feel free to take a screenshot of Song's contact information so you can follow up with her in case you have any questions. And yeah, since I don't see any questions in the Q&A, let me ask you a few of mine that I have for you, Song. So the first maybe, I'm not sure, but I think you didn't mention the tuition costs for the bachelor's program. Is that correct? Yeah,
Yes.
would you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Yeah, happy to. The tuition for international student at KIT is 1,650, about that, for the semester. And at Karlsruhe School is 7,000 per semester.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically at KIT, it's 1,650. And if I study mechanical engineering through the Karlsruhe School, it's 7,000, correct?
Yeah, it's an
Okay,
additional
perfect.
7,000.
Yeah. And maybe at that point, we can make sure that our listeners actually understand one more time, because I get that question often. They think that Karlsruhe School is separated from KIT. And maybe you want to explain that one more time, that Karlsruhe is really part of KIT, right? And I maybe leave that to you. You can explain that probably much better.
Yes, we are the international school of KIT. The academic rigor, the teaching quality, and all the courses are provided by KIT. And the degree you will get is the MEI, Mechanical Engineer International degree from KIT. And Karlsruhe School, you can think about it as a private school in American education system. We provide additional academic and pastoral support and to help you to study as an international student in Germany. And you get a lot more support from our private school system. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for clarifying this, or maybe just making sure that everyone really understands that you're part of KIT. I think that's important. Then you mentioned the pre-semester program that you have. Is that considered like the foundation course, right? So if we talk about the German higher education system, if someone doesn't fit the requirements right away, they would have the choice of going to a Studienkolleg.
Yeah.
So is that your version of the Studienkolleg, that students would do that, only that it's condensed into 2 months? Is that correct?
Yes, yeah, spot on, spot on. It is the Studienkolleg, basically. But as you know, in other universities, the Minister of Education only approved this 1-year program. The students need to take it for much longer. But at our school, it's approved to have only 8 weeks. It's a much shorter integrated acceleration program. Yes.
Which is great, yeah, because students in that sense can actually graduate in 3 years from that program in that sense. That's
Yes.
without that 1 year
Yes.
extra Studienkolleg, exactly. My understanding, though, is that in order to be admitted or to be able to do the pre-semester program, you have to be admitted by KIT first. Is that correct? Only if so I have to apply to KIT first and then be admitted, and then I will be considered for a pre-semester program if I don't have the correct requirements.
Yeah, the admissions is together. The KIT admissions and Karlsruhe School admissions for this specific program is together. When you receive either a direct entry or indirect entry in your confirmation email, it will mention CBS, and you are automatically enrolled into CBS, and it's up to you to sign or not sign the contract. So the admission process is integrated.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. Perfect. Do you have some numbers maybe for us in regards of the admissions rate to the mechanical engineering program at KIT or CBS, which obviously I guess is considered together, right?
That is difficult question because the numbers had some fluctuation in recent years, especially during and after the pandemic. It's not a steady number, I would say. And recently we have ranked a very obvious increase. I give you a reference point. Last year we had 30 CBS students, but this year we have 55.
Wow, that's quite an increase.
Almost double. So yeah, you can see a big increase. But also the student number comparing to 200 some MEI students in total. So we provide a lot more in-person care because the number is comparatively small. So we have in-person communication and in-person care. In my role as the student counselor, for example, I meet with the students once before at the beginning and at the end of the semester to talk about their academic needs, study plan, and also to talk about their own lives, to get to know them on a personal level. Because it's understandably some students from other countries are quite challenged by the German system and the foreign country. Some have a bit difficulties throughout their time. It's understandable. And I talk them through and help them and provide pastoral support as well. So this bond with the student is what I cherish very much. And I hope to continue to provide that service to our students.
And I think that's a very important service to have for international students. So that's, I think that's very special about your school in terms of going to a German university. So that's good to know. Thank you so much for explaining all this so in depth. That's all very, very helpful information, Song. So since there are no further questions, I have covered all mine. I will go ahead and close our webinar this morning. For everyone who joined us a little bit later, please know that the webinar has been recorded and we will post it on our Global College Advisors YouTube channel later on this month. Song, thank you so much for giving us this informative presentation today. I really appreciate you having made the time for us this morning, which is your Saturday evening in Germany. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Just want to say, look at this picture behind me. That's our international department. That's the Benz School, and very close to the castle. So I look forward to welcoming you here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful campus. I had the opportunity to visit actually this year. So it's a very beautiful campus. You're right in the city on the one hand, but also right in nature on the other. Exactly. So it's like actually the view that we see behind you, it's like the view towards nature, and right on the other side is basically the city life, right?
Right, exactly.
It's really cool.
The best of both worlds. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? So last but not least, for everyone, please make sure you're registered for our next webinar on Tuesday, October 1st, when Universidad de Navarra from Spain will be our guest, followed by École Polytechnique in France on Saturday, October 5th. École Polytechnique in France was originally set out to close our GCA webinars for the fall, but we have a surprise guest joining us from the Netherlands. Radboud University from the Netherlands will be here with us on Saturday, October 12th at 10 a.m. So mark your calendars and please check out our webinar schedule on our website. There are more exciting bachelor's programs coming your way. And with this, I wish everyone a wonderful Saturday, and Song, have a wonderful rest of your evening in Germany.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care, everyone, and
see you next
goodbye.
time.
Yes, goodbye, and see you on October 1st, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.